What's up guys, Guillaume here and welcome back to Pro Summoner 2023 for episode number 4 of the Black Spoke Bolton Equities Career Mode. In today's episode, we shall attempt to get more wins than the previous one where we were quite shit. And it starts with a sponsored objective at the Brabante Pijl, then we'll head to the Tour de Jura, and then Greece, France, and Hungary to wrap up the episode. It's a bit of a weak lineup from us here on this Brabante Pijl. We're being led by Goff, by Luke Mudway, and by Bat. Yeah, it's a bit tough right now. Fitness-wise, most of my good riders are in 85 to 90 fitness peak. Not fitness peak, sorry, just fitness range. And also, I don't want to overuse them early on. We're in March. That's where most of the teams are peaking for the first time this year. So that's not where I'm going to get the biggest amount of wins, even if my rider are in top shape. Hence the lack of results in the previous episode and this one, possibly. I'm really not a fan of what's happening. At the start of the stage, I debated whether I should go in the breakaway or not. And I decided against it, because I wasn't sure if Mudway would have the energy to just be in the break. Well, it turns out that there's been just a crash in the peloton here, and a lot of riders are going to get dropped here. I have to make that group. Lawrence Nazen, please, brother. Come on, lad. I know you're half brother. Now we're gonna get dropped. It's horrendous because we definitely have the legs to stay with Lawrence Rex and all of these other guys here. But I would have gone in the breakaway, and I decided against it. Nazen and Mathieu have attacked, and that kind of killed me. Tell you what, David Decker could just be a national hero. Ebro is back with everyone. We have no energy, granted. Like, literally none. But it's going to be, at worst, a top 25. Maybe even better. I'll use the gel, but yeah, again, I have nothing. Alright, just like Whitney Houston. I have literally nothing. Let's try and launch earlier here. Mathieu, yeah, I mean, Ollie didn't even try. P3 for Guillaume, P4 for Mikkel Morkau. Well done. Ethan Eita, Greg Van Avermaet. Levins, where are we? Wait, that's P10. It's going to be P12 for us. It's a 0 for Jacob Scott in the Tour de Jura. We'll finish at the Mont Poupée. 74 hills for him today. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a difficult day, I think. I don't think Jacob has what it takes to fight with the best riders today. The likes of Tones, Kemna, Pirlatour, Schmidt. But then again, I don't expect my team to be fighting with those kind of riders. Not this year, at least. So, to try and not repeat what I did on the Brabante Pijl, this time I actually believed in myself and I sent my riders in the breakaway. James Fouché, James Scott are in there. My leader is Mr. Scott, absolutely. The good thing, they both are very good riders. 78 for James, 80 for Jacob. So, therefore, I'm quite confident whenever I'm in a breakaway. We've got some good riders with us. François Bidard, Marc Marquez, still here. Hasn't crashed yet. Quite surprising when, that he's, partner of the same name in MotoGP. Has had some few encounters with the ground the past couple of days. Paul Lapierre, Sus Maldonado, there's been a crash. Well, it's a crash for Marc Marquez. Sorry, mate. Sit rep. About 2 minutes, or 1:52 on the peloton. Piccolo, Genietz, Anthony Perez have attacked to chase us. Peloton is organizing themselves. There's been a lot of crashes. Kemna crashed, I think. Conrad crashed. Richard Tello definitely crashed. So yeah, a lot of riders did hit the ground. So I think it kind of disrupted the peloton. The chances of the breakaway winning are very slim. In fact, I'm pretty much convinced that we're done already. I'm just hoping that maybe Jacob can try and get some wheels. Try to stay with either some riders in the breakaway and attack, or just with some riders in the peloton. Gap 110, 12 kilometers left. I'm pacing with James Fouché at the start of the breakaway, or the front of the breakaway. But sadly, it's me against Marco Frigo, and it seems that the Italian is doing a much better job. Yeah, despite the attack, we're still kinda done. That's Pirlatour, that's Dylan Tuns. I'm not even gonna bother following him. I'm very sorry, Dylan, I am not blocking you, I swear. It's just you that you can't just follow, you're dumb. We'll try and just stay in the wheel, of Dylan Tuns, if possible. And if not, we'll go for a respectable P73. The fight was very close at the front, but Pirator edges it ahead of Esteban Chavez and Lenny Kemna. We are going to finish quite far down the pecking order. We have no yellow, no red. Sadly, we have no result as well. We're going to enter an interesting phase. It's the part of the season I didn't really care towards the end with the previous career merge because I just had a very good team and I manually made the transfers. I think for this year we're going to start with some actual proper transfers. So, would I like to get Sam Wellsford? Yes. Sam Wellsford is 27? Fuck off. There's no way. Sam Wellsford is 27? I thought he was 23. Right, we're not getting Sam Wellsford. Then again, he would not have wanted to come to the team, but still. Out of the riders in my team, out of a contract, we find a lot of them. Rory Townsend is one, so is Mark Stewart, so is Matthew Bostock, so is Jacob Scott, so is Aaron Gates, Luke Madway, Ryan Christensen, Ollie Jones, James Oram, and Regan Goff. The ones at 100%, I don't care about having them in my dossiers. Now, about the other ones. They're all 27. 32 for Aaron Gates. I mean, he's good. He's got good stats, but he's old. And I don't really want to build around old wood. We'll see. Matthew Bostock, Mark Stewart, Rory Townsend. I think ideally I get all three back. I think that's the plan. Ideally I get my three main leaders back. Then we can think of some signings. Alright, so I've used all my points. I think as we'll go further, I'll try and get a big name in the dossiers. There's one rider I've got my eyes on. Not going to say who. But there is one rider in that list that I am eyeing. We've gone for Archie Ryan, Darren Rafferty, Dylan Hopkins, and Alistair McKellar as the 18 points allowed me to do so. I wanted to strengthen the mountain core. So that's Archie's job. Darren Rafferty is quite polyvalent, quite versatile, which is good. Dylan Hopkins, great for hills. And Alistair McKellar as well, great for hills. And I know he progresses quite well in cobbles, which is odd because he's only got 62. But yeah, those are my main dossiers. And with that, let's go to Greece for the Tour of Hellas. Well, the Tour of Greece starts with a prologue. I was looking forward to it with Aaron Gate, who's got 96 fitness, but no, -4 for him. I guess we'll take a loss. Lucas Pöstelberger, though, on his way to take the win for Jaiko. Anyone big? Janik Chibar is there. Gosh, the stats of Janik Chibar, he's really taken an L. Peter Sagan exists. Michael Valgren rides for Nipo Devo. Interesting. I'm guessing it's because of his return to injury. Aaron Gate lost 1 minute 21 on 8 kilometers. I think I've killed him. I think I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty sure I've killed him, and that's my bad. And Pöstelberger lost. Tom Bolly takes the stage ahead of Pöstelberger and Geoffrey Soup. Our best rider, I think, is Tom Sexton, and he's lost about a minute. Let's try to do better than yesterday, shall we? If I can have a clean sprint, there's a chance at me winning. At least I think there is one. Alright, Matthew Bostock is out of the race. Fun! We're sprinting for Aaron Gate, and I've lost my sprinter that was meant to be in shape for the entire month of May. Preparing the sprint in Kalamata, obviously going for Aaron Gate, following the mishap of Matthew Bostock. Hopefully it's not too bad for the British sprinter. Alright, we're getting blocked here by the train of Jaiko Alula for literally no one, Pascal Engelhardt. Can I do something? Alright, look at me switching to the other side, and I'm still somehow gonna get blocked. There we go. That's the train of Manuel Peñalver. I'm gonna get blocked by EF. They're gonna disrupt my train. Aaron Gate has lost the wheel. This is great. There goes Ryan Christensen. There goes Tom Sexton. How has he lost that many positions? I'm sorry. How has Sexton lost that many positions? Peter Sagan has won a sprint in 2023. What's going on? He's fractured a vertebrae. He's injured until the end of July. That is literally the longest injury so far in the game. I mean, what the fuck? -2 for Aaron Gate, +3 for Mr. Kench. Fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'll go in the breakaway. We'll get co-op. And we'll finish 15th, because that's the best I can do here. Alright, how am I going to fumble this sprint? We were in the breakaway, and shock, we got caught. No one could see it coming. Tom Sexton. Come on, lads. 2.5k. Definitely said final kilometer here, but it's fine. Let's not digress. Maybe Greece has a different measurement system. Come on, son. There's so many corners, man. Oh, Aaron Gate is going to get blown by Sexton, isn't he? No, he's not. He's not. He's just going to be shit. It's a win for Manuel Peñalver ahead of Parisini, Jason Tesson, Jaime, and it's a top 10 finish for Aaron Gate. We are truly back. I feel like this Tour of Greece really isn't for me, because the one rider that could potentially do something in the sprint in Tom Sexton, and it was P10 this morning in the GC, so maybe there was a chance at him getting a few places. He's got a -5 with 98 fitness. And the fitness peak. Alright, we've got the train ready. I just woke up. Alright, it's 12:46. It's my first day off from the Tour de France. Also, for those who are watching Tour de France, and I mean, mainly spending time on Twitter, I hope you guys are enjoying the coverage done by the lovely Gina and I. It's quite fun. It's extremely time consuming and exhausting, but I must say I enjoy it quite thoroughly, more than I enjoy this current sprint, because Ryan Christensen has got James. To be fair, James Oram is in prime position. Come on, son, you're not my sprinter. It's such a shame that you're not my sprinter. It's such a shame. Right, it's a win for Manuel Peñalver. Gets in. It's not even the top 15. Is it? No. It's 18th. Yeah, time to put the Tour of Hellas behind us. Another day in a potential loss. Yeah, because it's not a good day for Mark Stewart. He's my best rider, and sadly, he's ill. Must have caught a case of Guillaumitis, because clearly he's shit everywhere. George Jackson, no? Not sure if it's called George. The thing, if he wins, I will learn his first name. The same goes for Ethan Batt, Otmar Jones, clearly that's Otmar, George Bernard, Brian O'Donnell, Michael Fitzsimmons, and Mark Stewart. I just want to be in the breakaway. Like, they've let riders like Marcel Ballerstedt, or Ruben Thompson, or Sam Gates. It's a very good breakaway for New Zealand, by the way. They've let these guys go, but they've let Darren Smith. Yeah, it's just New Zealand FC in the break. But hell no, we're not letting Michael Fitzsimmons 59 hills! Never! I hadn't checked the start list of the Grand Prix du Morbihan, mainly because it's the Grand Prix du Morbihan. Egan Bernal is here, Sustobas, Allen Johannesson, Kosnefra, Kosenaman, Sprikostein, Guillaume Martin. Some good riders, shockingly some better riders than most of my team. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the race pans out. They've attacked, and none of the teammates are gonna pace, so I need to do it! Penultimate hill of the day. Obviously this is a circuit in Prime Lake. It's a race, or I guess a circuit, where historically I don't really thrive. Am I really gonna miss that cut here? Nah, come on. Allow it. Alright, we're gonna go all for George Jackson today. What's the situation? Aleix Aramburu, Benoît Cosnefroy, Ian Izaguirre, and Ben Tarlett in the leading group. These four guys have won the stage. Then we have a group of, we have a solo rider in Tobias Allen Johannesson. And then it's us. The top 10 is within reach. We'll use the gel on George Jackson. Mark Stewart is going to try and chase Alexander Camp as Clément Champoussin has attacked. Come on, can I get a top 10? Can I get a top 10? It'd be great. I haven't had a lot of them in today's episode. There goes George Jackson. It's very early. It's 1 kilometer to the line. We've probably fucked up. And we have fucked up. I can confirm. But I think we may just have what it takes to hold on to a P10 finish. The win today for Aleix Aramburu. Come on, son. Come on, George. Hold on, lads. Hold on. That's P5, 6, 7, and that's gonna be P8 for George Jackson. For once, I'm actually not sad to get a P8 with this level of competition. We have the Trobro Leon today, a sprint, or highly likely, and -2 for Aaron Gate. Good. Tell you what, that's a chance for Michael Fitzsimmons. Race has been quite difficult. We did send Mr. Jones in the breakaway. A 13-wide breakaway. It used to be 17. Break never got more than 2 minutes, hence the quite intense rhythm. I've lost Michael Fitzsimmons, sadly, due to bad positioning, mostly. It's a shame. The +5 was genuinely something I was interested in this stage. But yeah, we've got Aaron Gates, we've got Bat, we've got O'Donnell. Hopefully we can make something happen with this. We've got a very, very pink boat on the side of the road here. And that's the most interesting fact you'll have all day. So if the breakaway wins, I'm just going to be angry because it's for like the first time in a while I managed to get the breakaway. Oh no, I'm going to get dropped. I'm going to get dropped. Aaron! Aaron! Thank you. It's going to be a sprint between 8 riders. Andrea Piccolo leads. Nicolas de Beaumarchais overtakes him. Nicolas de Beaumarchais. Nicolas de Beaumarchais takes the Trobro Leon. Unless Piccolo comes back? No, he doesn't. Alright, well done to him. I was in the winning break. Sadly, I didn't have a rider able to win in that break. Van der Poel finishes 9. We'll finish with the peloton. We are terribly positioned. And that is going to be a very nice P34 for us. I think it's the best I can do right now. Should have gone in the breakaway with Aaron Gate, but they wouldn't have let me. I wasn't sure whether I'd do the Tour of Hungary today, but I reckon I'm going to give you some more content, 5 more stages, because you haven't had a lot of them. And also, I haven't won in the episode, so that's my motivation to keep going. And I will not rest until one success arrives in this episode. I need a thumbnail. Mr. Jackson is going to try and put us in the best possible position. I've lost the wheel of my lead out. And I go on the left side. Why has everyone gone back to like the middle of the road? Oh, sorry. Why has everyone left the middle? Everyone in this peloton should get like a deviation penalty or whatever. I'm sorry, that's just the way it works. There goes Christensen. Luc Madouet is definitely not in the wheel anymore, which is a shame. There goes Luc Madouet. The win today is going to be for Arvin de Klein, ahead of Dujan Rajovic, Malucelli, and potentially P4 for Luc Madouet. P4 for Luc Madouet. Another day, another sprint, -3 for Luc Madouet though. P4 is looking difficult. It's Zdenek Ścibar against the peloton in this second stage of the Tour of Hungary. What's up? Thank you, sorry, for a second my keyboard seemed like it was not functioning correctly. But we're gonna catch the Czech rider, the former... Did he win a Roubaix? No, he didn't win a Roubaix. What did Ścibar win? Did he win a Ronde van Vlaanderen? Can't remember. I feel like he's definitely won something, but I'm not sure what it was. Either way, I digress. We have a sprint. We are very well placed, so expect P7. George Jackson is going to start his effort. There goes Ryan Christensen. We've got Ethan Bat in the wheel. There goes Mr. Bat. It's way too late. I cannot even catch Christensen. It's a win for Sacha Wemes ahead of Louis Saolar and Arvid de Klein. It is P8 for Christensen, P8 for Bat gets it. It's just my favorite position. 5 out of 6 riders in my team have fitness peaked. The only one that hasn't is Luc Madouet. We have a good team today. George Jackson with 74 hills, Bat with 70, Jones with 70, Christensen with 74, O'Donnell with 68. It's a hilly stage between Kaposhvar and Peksh. The aim is going to be to try to win, I guess, or at least stay well placed if I can get a distinctive jersey. I'll take it because I haven't had anything to celebrate in this episode, and neither of you, and I'm not sure why you're still watching this. We are in the final climb. Pech Alatkert. It's been a difficult day. I had sent some of my riders in the break. It's Jones and O'Donnell. They cracked quite soon. 2.5k to go. Acceleration by Felix Grosch-Achner. Obviously, that's the one I cannot follow. We've got bad pacing. Christensen is going to take the lead of the peloton as soon as possible. There he goes. We need to maintain a reasonable gap with a potential breakaway. These guys are just better than me. Even the likes of, I'm seeing Ludwig again. I'm seeing Frederik Dversnes, the new Norwegian champion in real life. If I sprint with Christensen, he's just gonna murder me. I'll maintain a good rhythm with Jackson and see where we go from here. It's gonna be for Christian Scaroni ahead of Patrick Conrad. But I'll tell you what, we finished with all of the best riders. I think I can be proud of that. Another +5 for George Jackson. He sits P8 in the GC. Who was also good? Was it Christensen? Yeah, Christensen sits P6. But with the 0 today, I think we are gonna go for Jackson 74 hills again for the New Zealand. We're gonna catch the 4-man breakaway at the front, Hebban, Van Hoof, Stussy, and Eric Feta, and start the climb of Dobogoko. It first starts with a second cat in Plis Zanto, then slightly downhill and goes back up again. Jackson has energy, not a lot of energy, but he has energy, and that's what matters. We'll see how the peloton behaves in the climb, and immediately they attack through Otruba. Fair enough. I'm hoping that's just an attack for the KOM, because I don't even know what team that is. Who are you? Otruba. ATT investment for Martondina. Martondina right here? Martondina left Eolo Cometa? Bro, we learn new things every day. Oh, I'm dropped. Oh, I got battered. Wow! I did not expect that rhythm at the very beginning. Dina attacks, followed by Paul Double and Maxi Schachmann. Frederik Dversnes is there. We're still at the tail end of this group. Yeah, we've just lost everything today. I mean, in hindsight, there was probably very little chance of me finishing with these riders. They're all good. Schachmann takes it ahead of Dina, Kovi, and Paul Double. Romo, Dversnes. Dversnes is the only one that I think I could have beaten. But in hindsight, this is my level. It's where I always end up. It's my beloved P8. Actually, no, it's P9. I didn't see Conrad. Yeah, I don't think I could have done a lot better position-wise today. Final stage of the episode. We are yet to get a win. We are yet to achieve anything in this episode. P8 in the GC. I feel like I've just become the P8 kind of guy. If you don't know where you'll finish, 8th place is the right answer. Yeah. Not much I can do here. Am I best rider? No, because Alessandro Covi exists. Oh, that is a remarkable mullet from George Jackson. Don't ever let him near a school. But that's quite the mullet. Also, that's a cool ass bridge. Sorry, I'm just admiring the landscape here. That's lovely. I feel like we're going through London, even though that's Budapest. Seeing some riders hit the deck as we approach the end of this stage and the end of this tour of Hungary. The likes of Felix Rochard have crashed, but he's behind me in the GC. So I'd be lying if I said I cared, because clearly I do not. Once again, we are sprinting for our boy, Luke Mudgeway. I've used the gel way too early. I thought it was 5k left, and that there was 6. The aim is simple, P8. I don't even care about winning. I just really want to get P8 today. We'll see if we can negotiate the roundabout in a good position. No, my entire team is completely bunched together at the tail end of this peloton. We got a slightly uphill portion here. Jackson's doing a good job. There goes Christensen, and we've lost. Lovely. Simply lovely. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do here. Well, no wins in the episode. Disappointing. Not really sure when I'll be able to get another win. Because my sprinters... I've got Rory Townsend heading to Dunkerque, so we'll try and get a few wins here. Matthew Bostock is injured for a while, so he's not going to get any wins. Maybe Mark Stewart can do something on the Tour de la Mayenne, but then again, he's only good in hills, and the Tour de la Mayenne is completely flat. So I'm not sure. That, however, wraps up today's episode of the Bolton Equities Black Smoke Pyramid. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more of this content going forward, feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you very, very soon. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. Yeah. Pass me the funk, get your funk.